Howdy ho, Maplers. And ain't even a new year yet, and we're already being graced with some interesting information about Maple Story in the coming year. Just about an hour ago, we have a upcoming cube change post gracing our presence on the Maple Story site. And it goes as follows. Attention Maplers. As noted in the Q1 2023 roadmap post, Maple Story will be retiring the current set of cubes with our February update, currently scheduled for February 8th, 2023, and releasing a new slate of cubes utilizing a new cube fragment system and allowing some cubes to have a chance for double rank ups. The following existing cubes will be discontinued starting February 8th, 2023. Occult cubes, bonus occult cubes, master craftsman cubes, meister cubes, red cubes, black cubes, bonus potential cubes, white cubes, which are effectively black cubes for B-pots, Karma Meister cubes, Karma Master Craftsman cubes, and Karma Bonus Occult cubes. The following new cubes will be released on February 8th, 2023. Mystical cubes, effectively the new occult cubes, bonus mystical cubes, B-pot occults, hard cubes, these are the surrogates for Master Craftsmen, solid cubes, Meister cubes, glowing cubes, which are red cubes, bright cubes, which are black cubes, and bonus glowing cubes, which are B-pot cubes. Bonus bright cubes, Karma solid cubes, Karma hard cubes, Karma bonus mysterious glowing cubes. So effectively, we are retiring our current roster of cubes, which, for those who are unaware, GMS's cubes have a noted higher tier-up chance than the KMS alternatives, although never publicly released information by Nexon. User testing and data analysis over tens of thousands of cubes, primarily through the reboot server, but some cubing done on reg server rates as well, has shown that our cubing tier-up rates have been on average between 4.5 and 5 times higher than the KMS cubes for the Korean servers. This is kind of worrying, as it is public information that Nexon has never released the tier-up rates for cubes for GMS, and we are now making the shift away from GMS's cubes onto a new cubing system, which they conveniently also have not yet released rates for. So, pessimist theory. We are shifting from GMS's tier-up rates with our cubes to a more inline system with KMS. Now, to play devil's advocate, these cubes do have a double tier-up chance if used on a rare item. But if you've played Maple Story at all in the past 5 years, you don't cube rare items. Outside of using occult cubes on mule characters, you almost always use epic pot scrolls and then cube from epic up. So this double tier up rate doesn't really matter. It's also not listed how high the double rank up percentage chance is. But the post goes on. There will also be an adjustment to how the cube fragment system works. The new cubes will give new cube fragments when used, and these fragments can be exchanged for a variety of items listed below. For 5 cube fragments, you can get an advanced potential scroll. 10 cube fragments, a special potential scroll. 15 cube fragments, a bonus pot 70% scroll. 30 cube fragments, a perfect potential stamp. 50 cube fragments, a perfect bonus potential stamp. 100 cube fragments, a special bonus potential stamp, and 100 cube fragments, an epic pot 80% scroll. This is effectively how the cube fragment system works already for reg servers. For those who don't know, when you use a cube, red, black, or bonus, and in some cases event cubes like your prime line cubes will give you some fragments as well that can be exchanged for items. They're all the same items listed here, it's just a new system that replaces it. Instead of having fragments for red cubes, fragments for black cubes, fragments for bonus pot cubes, etc., this is now just one big conglomerated fragment system. So, on one hand, nothing much really changes here. On the other, it is rather convenient that all cubes give the same fragments now. Positive change, yay! Existing cube fragments, including red cube fragments, black cube fragments, and bonus potential cube fragments, and white cube fragments, that are obtained prior to the February 8th, 2023 update will be usable until March 22nd, 2023. During the February patch, any existing unused cubes that remain in players' inventories will be replaced with the corresponding new cubes on a one-to-one basis. In addition, during the December update, currently scheduled for December 14th, 2022, the permanent duration red cubes and black cubes that can be purchased in Reboot World's cash shop for Mesos will be changed to have a 90-day duration. Reboot World players who purchased the permanent duration red and black cubes from the cash shop prior to this duration change will have the option to request a Meso refund via the Maple admin NPC from December 14th, 2022 after maintenance to February 8th, 2023 before maintenance. The requested refunds will be processed in 2 iterations, once during the January 5th maintenance and once during the February 8th maintenance. Finally, we'll be running a Miracle Time event during the December patch for all worlds during the following times. For Reg Worlds, it will be December 17th at 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., and then the following day at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. Reboot Worlds, much the same, but on the 18th and the 19th. Reboot will be running Miracle Time without the registration again. There will be a 2 to 3 second delay between cubing attempts during Miracle Time to help alleviate the lag. We are aware there could be potential issues, and should issues come up, we will be disabling the event and will run a pre-registration Miracle Time for Reboot at a later date. We'll share more details about these cubes as we approach the February 2023 update, and we hope you enjoy the Miracle Time. Signed, the Maple Story team. So, once again, the pessimist view, this will be the last Miracle Time that we have with GMS specific tier up rates. So, effectively, this is the final Miracle Time where you will be able to get easy tier ups before we switch over to the KMS tier up system. Note this is also a Miracle Time and not a double Miracle Time, as DMTs have been retired in favor of the KMS Miracle Time system. This is once again a step towards a KMS style for GMS balancing, which in and of itself is not a bad thing. But it is fairly deceptive. It is fantastic that they're giving us this information so far in advance. Like, this is good notice, this is good prior notice that we are switching, but it does beg the question, are the tier up rates going to change? I'd wager 10 to 1, yes. Will they be a dramatic full shift to KMS immediately? Potentially not. I have my reservations because we're going to completely new cubes instead of just changing the existing cubes that KMS uses as well. So I'm thinking this will be a slight downgrade as opposed to a full shift. But it will be a downgrade nonetheless. I would love to be proven wrong if they post the tier up rates at a later date, but track record has probably proven itself at this point that it's more than likely going to be a downgrade. But there are ways that this can still be fine. If the acquisition rate for these cubes is higher, it might offset it a little bit. There's also the double tier up chance for rare items, so if the double tier up chance is a high enough percentage, there might be some merit to using these cubes on rare to skip over epic and get to unique right away. But that would all be like cost analysis, weighing pros and cons between just using epic pot scrolls into unique or just going from rare to unique right away with the double tier up. We don't know. But this post has me thinking. Over under 6 months, huh? Attack speed 0 getting removed, question mark? Gallic set effect going bye-bye? Commercy fully being retired? I do wonder what the next piece that they're going to chip off for our GMS exclusive items are going to be. Like, it's no secret at this point that I'm a person who is more in favor of the KMS style, knowing that KMS does all of the coding and all of the balance changes for GMS. It just logistically makes logical sense that we be as close to KMS in parity as possible so that our server doesn't just become a nuisance. And if we ever drop below profitability, the game just doesn't go away because we're that obnoxious to maintain. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. I think from the initial reactions, because this has been out for about an hour now, I feel the initial reactions are more so leaning towards this being a negative, because it's pretty widespread information that GMS has custom tier up rates that are significantly higher than the Korean alternatives. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say. Is this the first nail in the GMS content coffin? Or is it just a name change?